Well, after your thought-provoking speech and very logical explanation, I don't think any other question remains to be asked. But one question which is generally addressed by the so-called Christians in the West, particularly to some Muslim scholars, they say that we were born Christian, but now we don't believe in the existence of any God. So how to convince such so-called materialists and atheists, and how to prove before them the existence of God in the light of the Holy Quran?
You see, before you start with him with the Holy Quran, how is he going to listen to you about the Quran when he says he doesn't believe in God? So, these people you're talking about, this Westerner, whoever he is, whether American or British, he is still a Christian subconsciously at the back of his mind. Because as soon as a fight starts between the Muslim and the Christian, he will take the Christian side. Why? He is still a Christian subconsciously. So, now what you do with him, a technique, I'll show you. As soon as you ask any of these people, when you meet them in the flesh, he said, what church you belong to? He said, no, I don't go to any church. I don't believe in God. So you tell him, congratulations to you. Amazing, amazing. The man said, I don't believe in God. I said, tell him, congratulations to you. And the guy gets shocked. He expects you to chop off his head. Kafir, mardood. You don't believe in God? Chop off his head. That's what he expects from the man of religion. I said, no, congratulations to you. He said, why congratulations? I said, you see, if you told me you are a Christian, no congratulations. Because your father was a Christian, your mother was a Christian. Right? He said, right. So what did you do? Nothing. You tell me you are a Muslim? No congratulations. Why? Because your father was a Muslim, your mother was a Muslim. What did you do? Nothing. But you tell me you don't believe in God? I said, congratulations. Because you have been thinking. What made you to reach that stage where you say there is no God? You were thinking. So for that I congratulate you. What were you thinking? Well, about what you heard, the stories you heard. You went to Sunday school. Your environment, they're telling you about Adam and Eve. Yes. You read about Adam and Eve in Sunday school. You heard the stories. Yes. Adam and Eve, they were put into the garden. When God made them in the garden, he said, now look, eat and drink. Eat any of the fruit in the garden except this one tree. In the middle of the garden, the fruit of that tree thou shalt not eat, because the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. Right? He said, yes. And they ate. And they discovered that they were naked. Prior to that, they were in a state of innocence, like little children. They didn't know what was what. As soon as they ate, that was supposed to be the tree of knowledge, the fruit of the tree of knowledge, so they realized that they were naked. So they started plucking leaves and covering themselves up. And Adam heard. I'm reading the Bible which he read. And Adam heard the footsteps of God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. You know, mighty King Kong. Boom, 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 boom. That's what the Bible says. He heard the footsteps of God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. It was afternoon, late afternoon. So Adam went and hid himself away in the bushes. So God comes and stands where Adam was a few seconds before, and he scans. He can't see them. So he shouts, Adam, Adam, where art thou? Kahan hai tu, kahan hai? Poor God, he didn't know where Adam was. Or maybe he was playing hide and seek. Look, we do play hide and seek. You see, I do it with my grandson. He's 4-year-old now. See, I go home, my grandson, he's there in front of me. But I look up all over. I say, Rais, tu kahan che? I say, where are you? And he's having a good laugh. He thinks, grandpa can't see. Look, I'm playing the fools with him. He says, where are you? Where are you? He's laughing. So maybe God Almighty also, he wants to play a little joke with Adam and Eve. So Adam peeps through the bushes and he says, I'm here. So why do you behave like that? You have done something wrong. He said, no, I was naked. So how do you know you were naked? You have been eating of the fruit. He said, no, the woman that thou gavest to me, that woman. You see, if you didn't give me that woman, I wouldn't be in trouble. You gave me that woman, now got me into trouble. And you woman? He said, the serpent that beguiled me, passing the buck, the oldest game in the world. Don't own up. Now, I'm asking the Muslim, you believe in a God like that? You believe in a God like that? No. He says he also doesn't believe in a God like that. So congratulations. You read further down, Genesis. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam wanted to see God. So God says, look, you can't see me and live. The Quran says, lan tarani, you'll never see me. But in the Bible, he's insistent. You know, like a spoiled child. He said, look man, oh Lord, I love you so much, I must see you. What can you do with a fellow like that? It's all right, I will appease you. So God Almighty puts him between two rocks and puts his hand in the opening. So Musa alayhi salam can't see him. Then he turns his back and he takes away his hand. And Musa saw the back of God, saw his backside. Because his front side, if he saw, he would have died. You believe in a God like that? Who shows his backside to Musa? Says no. Look, he's agreeing with you. What you want to tell him, he's telling you himself. You believe that Mary carried God for 9 months? Ask him. He said, no, you believe that? That Maryam carried God for 9 months? And this God was born and was circumcised on the 8th day. You believe that? No. So look, that man has taken the first step towards Islam. What is the first step? Anybody want to accept Islam? What do you say? Say, start. La. What is la? No. La ilaha. There's no God. There's no object of worship except Allah. So he's taken the first step. He's saying la ilaha. This. That God. That God. No. He's taken the first step, man. Take him the following step. Take him further. That's your job now. Congratulate him and take him out from there. So come man. How did this thing come into being? So he explains to you, and you find the Quran confirms. The Quran confirms. He says, look man, this book is telling what you are telling me. Inshallah, you'll be able to do the job.